Morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Brews here live on Tottenham on Tour. On today's show, end of season thoughts. Tottenham playing Australia tomorrow that not a single person outside of Australia is going to watch. And let's talk about transfers. Who's leaving, general chat, and all that stuff. Tune in here. Welcome back to Tottenham on Tour, your world-famous morning news, brews and clues show with myself, the Kauff, and of course the Roadman, Mr. David. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, it's a bit chilly outside, but other than that, I'm alive and breathing.
Yeah. The weather is just making its mind up as it goes along. 1 minute it's 20 degrees, 1 minute it's freezing. It's dreadful. I don't understand it. But before we get into the show, let's see who's in the crowd. This morning, we got Mr. Tony Rodriguez, Mr. Sweden, saying good morning, boys. Good morning, Mr. Tony. Hopefully you're well. YouTube member. We got Shawnee Slater from the Guardians of the Pombo. Good to see you, Shawnee. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. We got Rich Man, YouTube member. Good to see you. We will talk about this. It goes down in the news. I will star this comment. We have Fran, YouTube member. Good to see you, miss. Good to see you. We got MZ saying good morning. Good morning, MZ. Hopefully you're well. We got Kate Rixon's in the house saying morning, Ben. David, bloody cold in Sheffield. We got lovely Rennie. Good to see you, Rennie. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. And she's saying, come on, you Spurs. Season's over, David. The season is over.
I know. It's great.
No, it's not, David, because we're playing in Australia tomorrow. We're playing in Australia tomorrow.
Oh.
Today even. I know. It's still tomorrow. Still tomorrow for Australia. It's, what is it? It's 7 o'clock in the evening at the moment. Something like that. I can't remember. Are you going to watch the game tomorrow?
Probably not. You know what I mean? If I can get a stream for it, I might throw it on just to put something on. But other than that, it's not like I'm dying to watch it.
For me, it's such a weird thing because I totally oppose this football match. I totally oppose it. And I was saying in the back end before, I'm so happy for the people in Australia that get to watch this game. But to fly all the way to Australia for one game of football, as much as I'm not one of these climate people that goes around the streets and saying we need to insulate all of... I wish it wasn't bloody insulated. Last night I was boiling. And Saturday night I was boiling. But to fly all the way for one game of football is so irresponsible. But we're playing Newcastle United. What do we say about the game? It's just a game. They're going to play loads of youth players. I think Mikey Moore will play. For the most part, I think a lot of the under-21s will play. What's your thoughts on it?
Like you said, I find it pointless for us over this side, yeah. For people in Australia, obviously, like Ren, fair play. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They're going to get to see Tottenham. You know, there's a lot of fans over there. They're trying to build a repertoire over there with Australian fans and stuff. Obviously, for Orange. And yeah, it's nice for them. For us, obviously being logical about it, it's completely and utterly pointless.
Yeah.
You know, you're flying a team who's just finished a hell of a season.
Yeah.
Right? Not that it was like a hell of a season in that sense that people might think. I mean, a hell of a season of it's you know what I mean, a long season. And immediately flying over there. I don't understand why in pre-season they didn't just do a tour of Australia.
Yeah,
doing a tour of
what they should have done. An entire tour of Australia. Go to the A-League teams. Go to the smaller teams. Go to the big. Do all of Australia. And then you can do Japan. Then you can do Korea. That's what they should have done. One region. For me to play one game is really silly. I think that's so irresponsible. And again, I'm not a climate person. I'm not. You can if you ever come to my house, you could probably tell my family's not the biggest into climate change and all that stuff and global warming. But it's such a waste of fuel. But it's brilliant for the Australian guys. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. They're doing it. Football's now a money spinner. It's all about making fans and selling T-shirts, and it's not about watching football anymore. But it's brilliant for the Australian football fans that are there, and hopefully they enjoy it. And that's what we got to say at the end of the day, because we can't stop it. Football's a money spinner, but people like Ren have been absolutely lovely to everyone in the Tottenham on Tour community. They deserve to watch a football match, so fair play.
Yeah. Well, like Ren said, they are playing against the All-Star team as well.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, it's one of them that's just, it's all about the money. It's all about exposure. Now, don't get me wrong, exposure is great for a football club. You need it.
Yeah.
But like last season when we had that just stupid pre-season where everything was just went wrong for us, and it became not a pre-season.
Yeah.
Now they're doing it too early.
Yeah.
Give them a break. I mean, the under-21s have got a game. Their season's not over. And he's took a fair few of them with him.
Yeah.
And, they like we were saying, they could have done a proper pre-season in Australia, but instead we're doing the proper pre-season in South Korea. And we all know why that is. Because that's where the money is from Sonny. You know what I mean? And the Korea fans. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, if you can get Korean fans, obviously, within your club, you're getting a mass amount of them. They bring a big, huge revenue to
They're amazing, the Korean fans.
They are fantastic. But we've already done that. We've already been there. We've already had that pre-season there.
We should have done Australia, or we need at one point Tottenham was the fastest growing club in America. We haven't gone to America in like 5 years, something like that.
Yeah. So I just don't see the point in 2 games there when they could have done a decent pre-season. They had 3 or 4 there.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Using different teams, using different kids and stuff like that. Then fly over to Korea, do some there, blah, 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 blah. And whatever. Do you know what I mean? After the Euros and stuff. So, yeah, I just don't see why. I just don't get it. I understand from the Australian side and the Australian fans. I get it that sense. But overall, I just don't get it. They should have done it better.
One of the things I've always said is Neil Warnock. I know this is Neil Warnock, and I know he's not the greatest football manager. One of the things he always did, whatever football club he managed, he brought them to Bodmin. And that's what Tottenham should do sometimes. They should play some local teams in the UK to build out the local fan base, because they're the ones that can actually go to the game for the majority of the time. Like, we should be going to Cornwall. We should be going to the north. Remember, Wolverhampton, there are more Spurs fans in Wolverhampton than there are Wolverhampton Wanderers fans, and we don't go to Wolves. We should be playing. Yeah. We should be playing local teams in the Midlands, because there are loads of Tottenham fans there. So we need to do that as well. I know it's good. Well, Kauff, the reason they're not going to Wolverhampton is because there's not going to be a global sponsor from Wolverhampton paying us 300 million every 5 years. It's just
or owing us 5 million, like Getty and it done.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? That's another bit of news we can talk about. But great for the Australian fans. But there's no Romero and there's no Mickey van der Ven, apparently. Those two have been... Romero's... his wife announced that she is pregnant. So I think that's also another reason why, just to make sure that she's okay. But you've heard he's got to go to Argentina for some reason.
Yeah, it came out that apparently he's gone for personal reasons. Yeah. Well, and personal reasons we have no idea, so I wouldn't want to speculate or anything, you know what I mean? Because it could be family matters, it could be anything. So I know a lot of people are like, I messed up. I thought it was because his missus just had a baby, and I put it in the GOP chat, and I was like, they were saying in there, like, you know what I mean? Basically, you know, why is Romero not gone and everything? And I was like, well, he's just had a baby. Why would he go? No, he announced a baby, and I completely messed up on it. But yeah, with the whole Romero and Van der Ven thing, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, unless Ange is in his head trying to look at other defenders within the squad, youth players, stuff like that, seeing where, you know what I mean, who he needs and everything. But we know a lot of players did go. I know Ricardio's gone. Again, I don't see the point. I don't see a reason for majority of the first 11 going.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't see why. Pape Sarr's gone. I don't know if I've seen Basuma there. I know Madison's gone.
But Pape Sarr and Sonny shouldn't be going. I know they're Sonny is the money spinner of the team, and he should be going. Sonny should not be playing another football game. he should not play another football game. Even if Korea has any friendly games, they should say he's played the entirety of the Premier League season, he's had an injury, and he's played the Asia Cup. He should be on the beach in Sardinia, flat, doing absolutely nothing, resting his bones. That's what he should be doing. He's played too much football. Pape Sarr played the entire season and the African Cup of Nations, ruined his back carrying Basuma the entire season. He should be on a beach somewhere, flat. They shouldn't be going places. And no, Ben, they're earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a year and up to millions. It doesn't matter. It's still a job. You need a holiday. And when you have a job that's that difficult and that intensive on your body, you should be having a break.
But for me, why do it so close to the end of the season? Why not give it, you know what I mean? Why didn't they fly out, say, today? After a couple of days rest, yeah? You know what I mean? It's like if they were going to Europe, right? Imagine we're in Europe and we're flying to a Wi-Fi password club miles and miles away, yeah, right? That takes hours and hours to get there. Well, within a season, you have like 2 days rest. You fly out, you have a day's rest, then you go play the game, train and all that, right? So, you know what I mean? They could have done that. They could have done it in that sense.
Apparently, Mickey van der Ven is there, so thank you for the correction. Apparently, I heard that he wasn't, but... Apparently, it's okay. Thanks for the correction, everyone. Van der Ven was on the plane. Mikey Moore didn't go to. Oh, Mikey Moore is not there because of. Okay. So
I know Susat Bella's there, Niall John's there.
I have not looked. You can tell I've not looked at the squad because I really don't care. Can't you?
For me, I just seen them coming off the coach and off the plane and everything. But hey, they're there. They're doing it. You know what I mean? Great for the Australian fans. Great for them to see the team. You know what I mean? Having the first few teams there, you know, obviously for the Australian fans, it's going to be amazing. They'll pack out the stadium that they're in and they'll have a great time. Do you know what I mean? So, no, I wouldn't go nowhere near Australia. Sorry.
I want to go to Australia, but not for football.
I don't. No, not with them spiders, man. I'm scared, petrified of spiders. I ain't going nowhere.
But it's the only reason I want to go to Australia. Well, 2 reasons actually. Actually, 3 reasons. Awesome food, awesome coffee, awesome beer. Those are my 3 reasons to go to Australia. If I'm going to Australia, I'm going. Aussie rules. I'd love to go to an Aussie rules game. I think that'd be awesome. I'm not going all the halfway around the world for football. Football doesn't mean that much to me. It really doesn't. Donnelly's there. Good stuff.
See, we need to see him. That's one thing I hope we see in this preseason. Yeah. And like I said, I'm glad he's taken a lot of the youth players there because there is some talent there that he can look at early, right?
Yeah.
With the preseason, I want to see more youth integrated into obviously the preseason games so we can get a feel who's ready because we've got some talent there. There's a lot of players at 22 years old within our youth squad.
Yeah.
Right? They're not going to get any younger, and there is talent there.
Yeah.
Now, if we can use the likes of Dragusin, Van der Ven, Sarr, who are all around about 22 years old, why can't we? Why can't we start integrating them? Because if we've got a talent there, like, say, a Donnelly, right? Or a Lancashire, Will Lancashire, right?
Lancashire,
sorry. He proved himself.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you've got a really good youth striker on your bench. When you bring in other, there's spider snakes. No, spider snakes. I don't care about. Give me the biggest venomous snake. Won't bother me. Spiders, no way. Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
I'm glad everyone's agreeing with me. I don't seem stupid. Why I don't want to go to Australia where anything, even the plants want to kill you over there. You know what I mean?
But Ren said, go in winter.
2 golfs back. Yeah, but Ren, right? Yeah, but what comes out in the winter? What comes out in the winter? That's what I want to know. Spiders may go out in the summer.
Spiders go out, something comes back in.
Something's coming in. Something's there, mate. Something's there ready to attack you.
Brilliant. Let's talk about transfers because there is loads of transfer talk. Who needs to go? Tony Rodriguez, thank you, Tony. Sent us a list of all the players that need to go, in his opinion. Apart from maybe Brennan Johnson and possibly Richarlison. I totally agree with every single one of those players. Get them all out. All out.
Gone. All gone. All gone. Straight out the door. You know what I mean?
Even
no
if you
waiting
take
about.
barely any money for them, 5 million each. That's still money.
You're not going to get money from this. The issue, right? Yeah, and I know what Levy's going to do.
You would get 5 million for Emerson Royale. You would get 5 million for Skip. You'd get Skip. You could probably get him for 15 for him because he's homegrown. Sessegnon's gone because he's a free. It's his contract.
Yeah, he's a free transfer.
Werner, you can't get any money for him. He's going back to Leipzig. Højbjerg, you can get 20 million for. I'm convinced you can get 20 million for him.
Yeah.
Rodon,
apparently Emerson's got a lot of a fair few clubs looking at him. I know Bayern apparently were interested. Milan are interested.
Yeah.
There is a fair few clubs interested in him, so hopefully we can get some funds from that. I don't trust you, Ren. I'm sorry. There's got to be something. There's got to be that snow spider, or you know what I mean?
The ultimate snow spider that comes out. The snow spider.
Big hairy thing, you know what I mean? Looks like a spider yeti coming at you.
That fires icicles at you.
But when in regards to the players, we need a mass clear out. Yeah, clearly these players are not good enough. I mean, there's some there that we haven't even seen for a while now. Yeah, the likes of Ndombele and that, and Cess. We just need to wait and just wait for these. If a team comes in and says, "Look, we'll give you 6 million for Forster" or something like that, just say yes. Levy needs to not mess about.
Yeah,
and just get on with it and just get rid of them and bring in players. Yeah, homegrown is an issue. I agree with that. That's why we need to start looking at English players.
Yeah,
and bringing them in. I know Pape Matar, doesn't he become homegrown because of his age when he came to the club? It was either him or...
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think if he does one more year with us, he becomes classed as homegrown in Europe. I think it is. Obviously not within the Prem.
Yeah.
But are we getting an upgrade if they sign Walker Peters? No.
Walker Peters, I think, is an upgrade on Emerson. Attacking-wise, defensively, no.
I'm sorry, I just don't. I didn't rate him when he was with us. I didn't rate him when everyone was hyping him up over in Southampton. I don't rate him now. He's not an upgrade on Emerson. Sorry, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
We need better. Like I said, and I said it in a few streams ago, when you come to buy players, if you want to buy a player, you buy better than what you've got on the pitch.
Yeah.
You don't buy someone who's there for the bench. When people say, "Oh, but we need bench players and stuff like that," no. Yeah, you want to buy someone better, so the first team player is the bench player. And if they're not, they're better than that player. They're the bench players. So if you lose one from the first 11, you've got the perfect player to come in and be...
We're not going to get many upgrades on Porro, though. You're not... No. The only way we can upgrade Porro is literally buying Kyle Walker for Manchester City, and that's not happening.
No. But you could get players who are just as good.
Yeah.
Like for like players rather than someone who's just not good enough. Walker Peters isn't like for Porro.
He's not good enough.
No. And you know what I mean? I'm seeing people...
He's not ripped up trees at Southampton in the Championship, has he? I know they're in the playoff final against Leeds, but it's just like, no.
It's like I'm seeing people, these links for Callum Hudson-Odoi, right? People are saying, "Oh, he's an upgrade to Brennan. He's an upgrade to Brennan."
No, he's not.
No, he's really not. He's really not. Look at his stats. Yeah, he is really not. Right, 101 games. I think he's got something like 12 goals and 12 assists, or 13 goals, 13 assists, and Brennan's on 14 on each in 73 games. How's that an upgrade?
Yeah,
it's not. It's not even a like for like replacement. He is a bench player.
Yeah.
And this the issue.
Who would be someone Brian loves? Someone like a Cameron Archer. Cameron Archer would be a decent squad player, I think. He's got pace to burn. He's not the greatest player in the world, but he's better than Timo Werner. That's for certain.
Yeah, no, that's it. And like you want to go out in the market, like some of the strikers we're linked with, right? Ivan Toney,
yeah,
right. I get people's issues with his attitude and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Who would have moaned at Kane having an attitude? No one would have. No one would have batted an eyelid if Kane had an attitude because of the goals he scored for your club. You bring Ivan Toney into this team with the style of football we play and the way our wingers put the ball in the net, right? Put the ball in the box, sorry. Tony's perfect for that.
Yeah.
He's really good for that. And he is a bit of a muppet in the box. He's a bit of a bully, which is exactly what we need.
What we need to do is we need to spend 200 million on Eze, Elise, Paulinho, Tony. Those 4. 200 million. That's what you need. That is a massive upgrade on everything we have. Go straight into the first team. Eze is homegrown. Spend 200 million on what Tottenham love to do is to spend 250 million on 7 players. Yeah. We need to buy 4 players for lots of money that go straight into the team, that improve the squad instantly, slot straight in. And then, as you said, the players that are already in the team that are sort of good enough to play in the team go to the bench and they can compete, and then they can rotate as the team. That is... Villa have done some great business. They're signing Ross Barkley from Luton as a bench player. He's good enough to be a bench player, and he's shown quality this year.
Yeah, he has. And there's many players out there. I get people are certain worried about certain players we're linked with and stuff like that.
Sesko's a great player. He's a great player.
Yeah, but for me, with the strikers and everything, right, we're looking at apparently we're linked with Sesko, we're linked with Gyökeres, we're linked with Guimaraes, we're linked with Tony. Why is it we're only ever told that it's only going to be 1?
Yep.
We're linked with all these strikers. If we have a chance to buy them, why don't you buy 2 and have them all fighting? Yep. Why are we always left with 1 striker on the pitch? This season, we've had Richarlison. That's it. Yep. We didn't even keep Valise. Right, we haven't even got Valise there. He got sent to Seville to sit on their bench and not do absolutely nothing. Yeah, right. Why can't we have 2, 3 strikers all fighting for the place, or have 2 strikers and have Lancashire there ready as that backup? So if one of them get injured, he comes in. My issue with this club is we always leave a position short. Yeah, we've seen that this season. We've always left a position short, and then we end up basically in the dog poo with it because we haven't got anyone capable of covering them positions. And with the system Ange plays, you need certain players. So you have to fill the squad up. We have to get rid of all the deadwood for whatever. If someone came in and offered 5 million for Emerson, okay, take it.
Take it immediately. That's not just 5 million you get in. That's his wages.
It's the wages, yeah. Look at Ndombele. 200 grand a week.
Yep.
Let him. The thing is, I don't mind.
That's making 50. Like, it's not making, but you know what I mean. If you sell him for 5 million quid, that's 10 million quid you earn, because that's 10 million quid you don't have to pay him next year.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we need to do, because I don't think Ndombele's got a year left on his contract.
Yeah,
we can't be paying him them wages for another year. We just can't. And he's never going to get an Ange's team. He will never fit it. He will
never get in a Premier League side, especially because he can't control. He just can't keep fit. Frankly, he won't listen to the dietitians at the club. He's a mercenary. But dream signings. We'll go for dream signings, because this Friday, I believe you're starting your transfer show. Here on Tottenham on Tour, half an hour to an hour talking about transfers or whatever, however long you want to spend, David. But who is your dream signing that hasn't been mentioned so far? Would you like at the football club?
Oh, that's a tough one. I haven't even had to think about it, mate. To be fair to you, don't get so obviously I wouldn't mind, right? So for a random signing out of the blue, I think would actually be good for us, and it would be a bit of a shock signing, right? For me, would be Grealish.
Yeah,
Grealish. Obviously, he's not getting game time with the Pep. And for me, I think Pep wants rid of him. He plays Doku more, and Doku's absolutely rubbish.
Yeah.
So clearly Pep's not happy with him. So for me, I think a dream signing, less of a dream signing, more of a good signing, would be Grealish. I wouldn't mind seeing Grealish there. Another one, I think Vlahovic.
Yeah, he's never coming to Tottenham just because of wages.
But for our system, the way we play, I think he would be absolutely unbelievable.
We say that Grealish is on 320 grand a week, but I think Grealish would cut his wages. I think he would be willing to cut his wages. A user is saying, thoughts on City sniffing after Van de Ven and Porro? Why us? It's because they're quality players. But for Van de Ven, 150 million, please. He's 22 years of age. He's got a 7-year contract, I believe it is. 100 million, please. 150 million.
Yeah.
Porro is another one. 100 million quid, please.
Yeah. I mean,
pay it or go away.
Yeah, if City come in with the right bid, like if any team came in with the right bid, Levy will take that money.
Yeah.
Trust me, on a kid like Van de Ven, he won't care about obviously what it does for us for the future. He'll care about what it is now. Yeah. So if City come in and said, we'll give you 150 million for Van de Ven, Levy will take it 100% because it'll be a record signing in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, that's what Levy's about. Same as Romero.
Isak is a dream signing.
Oh, Isak, yeah.
Isak is class.
Yeah.
Absolutely class.
And you got to look at players who fit the system, and he would work so well. Osherman from
Osherman, yeah.
He'd work so well.
Imagine Levy dealing with De Laurentiis.
That'd be well funny. That'd be well funny.
Televise it.
Yeah, God, yeah. Can you imagine that if they actually televised the negotiations between Levy and another thing?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. But another one that obviously he has been spoken about, but I would love to see him in this system is Paulinho.
Yeah.
From Fulham. I think he would be so unreal in this system. And he'd put so much ease on our defence. It'd be working so well.
Jude Bellingham, that's no way happening, mate. That's no way happening, mate. Yeah.
Oh, Real Madrid with
Mbappe. Pay-per-view it. Get some more money for the club.
Yeah.
Get some more money. Someone that's been touted, but someone that's... I think a Rafinha would be a great signing for us.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Rafinha would be a good signing for us. I think he would bring goals. I think he would bring ethic. He would be like Richarlison, but plays on the wing in terms of that. He has that aggression that would really well. He worked well in the Premier League for Leeds in that system. I think Rafinha could be a very good player for us, but get Lukaku. See, Lukaku, if he was cheap, I would have him. But the problem is he wouldn't be cheap. And I think Chelsea want £38 million for him because of his release clause. 38 million quid does not get me Lukaku. So I'm not having Lukaku.
No.
Not for me. Not for me.
Sorry.
Signing 2 strikers is nonsense. There are other holes to plug first. I actually disagree with you. I think we have lost so many games this year because we can't finish our dinner. If we create so many chances in the first 15 minutes that we don't finish. If we signed a number 9 that scored goals, I think we'd be out of sight in a lot more games.
Yeah, to put it into perspective. Sorry, Ben. To put this into perspective, though, we've scored more goals than we did with Kane last season, right? You had a clinical number 9 up front. We'd win most games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Brennan Johnson, I know this is people are going to use it as a dig, but you got to remember it's his first season, right? He missed 17 big chances, right?
Yeah.
Now, and you think of how many big chances.
Imagine you had a number 9 that could finish 17 of those big chances.
Yeah, exactly. You got so many goals there that win so many games. Now, bear in mind, a lot of the games, by the last so many, we would only lost by 1 goal. You know what I mean? We lost by like 1 goal. There's points on the board. Do you know what I mean? And that could have pushed us in a position where, you know, with this whole Ange whinging about the Man City game, we didn't have to be in that position because we would have been clear of Villa. The amount of games we should have won, we would have been clear of them.
Yeah.
Now that for me, like when I said on a stream, Ben, about progress and regression, yeah, right? When you look at the numbers this season compared to last season, we've had a tiny little bit of progression, yeah? It's only a small margin, but we've had a little bit of progression. Now, I want to see the right players come in, fill Ange's squad with all the players he needs, then that progression should get better. Logically speaking, you add better players into the squad now, it should get better. So for me, you know, it's a little bit exciting depending on what players we get in. But some of the players we're linked with, like, no worries, Graham, mate. For me, we need to go hard in the window. I want to see early doors of transfers coming in. And regardless of the transfer stream I'll be doing, it's the 14th of June I'll be starting it when the transfer windows opens, because that actually opens on that day, on the Friday. So the 14th of June I'll be doing the stream. And basically, it's just going to be me effectively talking like this, talking transfers, you know what I mean? Seeing who we're linked with, trying to find who we're linked with, you know, and getting people in the chat's thoughts on the people and all that. So if you're interested, subscribe to the channel and, don't miss out.
We've got a few things in the pipeline. We got a few pipeline. Before we end the show, I want every person to put in their dream signing for their football club. I know there's a Chelsea fan in here. There's a couple of fans of all other clubs, because that's what we're trying to build on Tottenham on Tour. We're trying to build a place where all football fans can enjoy content. It's not just about Tottenham, even though it is Tottenham on Tour, but we want everyone to come here. We want everyone to, because at the end of the day, as much as we have our biases towards the football clubs we support, we are all football fans first, and we want to see good football. And so, put whatever football. Who is your dream signing for your football club? If you support another football club, I know the majority of people here are Spurs boys. So, put us your dream signing, and we'll end the show. We got Paul saying Solanke is more Deadwood. Is Matoma Ange had no. I don't think he did have him at Celtic. Yep, absolutely. Sesko is the dream signing. Sesko is Suzuki and Hudson-Odoi. Maddison needs competition. Absolutely. I would take Kane back. That's totally unrealistic, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's a dream, like.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, my dream signing, like I said, for me, my dream signing who would better this club right now and give us something to look forward to, for me, would be a Paulinho.
Yeah.
In that midfield, we need a dead six. We need someone who is strong, aggressive, and who actually will make that midfield better, because he will allow Maddison more freedom. He will allow Sarr or whoever else there to have that bit more freedom, because they'll have that protection. Like Van der Ven says, when he goes forward, he knows Romero's there protecting him.
Yeah.
Paulinho will do the same for me.
I think my total dream, unrealistic signing, I've got two. One of them is Jack Grealish, because I love watching Jack Grealish play, because I think he's such a shithouse, and I think he'd get so many fouls. We would get so many more penalties if we had a Jack Grealish in the team. We would have so many penalties and so many more free kicks. So basically, so we can practice them and get good at it, because we're terrible at free kicks. But I think another dream, my really unrealistic dream signing is Joshua Kimmich. I love Joshua. He'd be a great player for us, because he's just fantastic.
He would be unreal. But here's one for you then. How about a completely unrealistic signing, but I think he would be so good. And I think it'd actually be better than Rafinha.
Yeah.
And I might get something chucked at me right now, so I apologise if I violently get hit.
Jared Bowen.
Oh, it is only a little ball. Don't worry. She's not that aggressive.
Yeah.
But Bowen.
I love the comedy effect of that as well. I just heard it go. I love that comedy effect. It's brilliant.
And I know he's got a release clause. Kudus. Just on to it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That was a penny. Look, she just took that at me. Crazy woman.
Let's see what people say. Audio Anderson is saying SA and Elise double deal. SA.
Love it.
Paulinho, Elise, Xavi Simmons.
Nice. Simmons, yes.
SA, Simmons is great. Eze and Lise, Eze, Anshed, Kyogo, Maeda, and Hatate. Grealish, Mbappe. 100% take Bowen. Spurs need Vlahovic, Eze, and Paulinho.
Oh, that would be a top window. Top window, that would.
Oh, that would be mad. Kudus would be super buy. Elise is injury prone. Emzy just saying Messi. I could see Messi playing for West Ham would be so.
That would be vibes, mate. I'd love to see that. That'd be well vibes.
That'd be funny. Elise would be insane. But on that note, guys, we are going to end the show there. Our time is up. We will be back tomorrow, probably. We'll have a good chat before. I don't know what time.
We can talk about the Aussie game. I'll watch it, and then we can have a little chat about it. See if any of you players have been
playing. We don't
even
have to watch it, David. Because I don't even know what time the stream starts. What time does it start?
It starts at 10:45.
Oh, we can do a pre-show. That's great. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow to talk nonsense about the game like we always do. Thank you all for watching the show. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Tottenham on Tour. And of course, I better plug my own show, shouldn't I? Let's plug my own stuff. And on the way, let's get it. If Safari would open. Not that everyone doesn't already subscribe to my show already on here, but I'll do it anyway.
10:45 a.m. so we could do a pre-show to it, mate. Yeah.
So you can subscribe to the Coffee Company. We do daily streams at 2 p.m. and 3:30 on a Wednesday. We're trying to get our way to 700 subscribers. So if you can get over there, that would really help us out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing, thank you all so much for watching today's show. Ciao for now.